Hey there, I'm Sajra, and I've been annoying my friends for a really long time. I've been telling them I'm going to get 99 Slayer first, and I think it's finally time to commit to the grind so I can play the game like a normal person. Please come along with me while I work towards my coveted Untrimmed Slayer cape. Black Dragons in Corinne? That's awful. Alright. Something that isn't very fun is having to do these Black Dragons in Corinne. There's only brutal black dragons, which are substantially worse to have to try and fight. Yeah, this is gonna be really annoying. The first one annihilated all of my food pretty much instantly. This is definitely gonna be like a kill 3 on a trip, teleport out, come back. And I also need to grab air runes for telegrab so I can know damage downtime, pick stuff up with how kind of draining these guys are. I also just realized I'm pretty certain that these are a higher combat level than KBD, which I would normally do on a Black Dragon task. And I also kind of get worse kills per trip, which is very silly for these being a pathetic little enemy. Let's grab another task after brutal black dragons, fire giants, and catacombs. Jesus. The dragons aren't that bad. I feel like I could probably cheese them with range instead of forcing it with like Fang and prayer gear. But none of these are fantastic. That makes me 36 task dry of like a profitable or even XP efficient task. AFK'd fire giants, and I ran out of blood runes, which is sad because I had a stack of almost 5,000 bloods, and that is now completely ran through. And I really am not that high a magic level. And they're also expensive, so I don't really want to pay for another big stack of runes. So I either need to really get a like profitable task as my next roll that I do with ranged or melee, or I'm gonna go have to probably suffer through some skilling grind to make some money, which is gonna be fun. 37 task in, being very, very dry on just making money. Like I didn't even get a brimstone key from those fire giants. It didn't take super long, it's not fun, and I really need anything that makes money. Or I can do with melee to keep going. And Trolls and Keldegrim is terrible. It's just a dreadfully worthless task. But it will be fast and it will be cheap to do. So, not forced into a skilling grind yet. But yeah, Jesus, what a just terrible Slayer task in such a specific spot that doesn't have anything worthwhile about it. At least I get a longbow and I get what? Like a few thousand construction? 4,000, right? Yeah, 4,500. Oh boy. Those are the big drops I'm looking for at level 80 Slayer. Alright, yeah, that is a terrible task. Bad XP. No keys. And system update's gonna drop. I made like 200k Slayer XP today. Just okay, but just the worst task. And this is like day 2 of just slow grinding miserable tasks that have no upside. I really need to get anything just at all decent. Bloodvelds and God Wars is a skip. God Wars dungeon is a shithole. That just, which is frustrating, is like Bloodvelds anywhere else would be nice. It's just like decent XP. Black Dragons and Taverley is a 8-minute task that nets nothing. God, I'm not looking forward to a make or break roll on getting things I actually care about. Because, you know, some things you're going to be a pain no matter what, but you want them. I think it's just going to be terrible, but that's what? 39 tasks, that's 180 of no good task. Zulrah. I've actually never done Zulrah, but I know it's approachable and I have the gear for it. Let's send it. All right. Ooh, doing Zulrah prep. Nice little Slayer drop here. Ooh, wait, what is that? 7 aberrant specters. Ooh. Oh my Christ. Okay. So that way, no, blue is magic. Ah. It took so much chip damage standing in Venom. I have no goddamn clue. Alright, heading back in. Let's pray this. Pray this. Dying to reset my spells. Okay, no, this is not like a Jad phase or whatever. He is just bopping my ass with whatever. There's no rhyme or reason. Okay. So I reset back here. Raid this. This is a Jad phase. Okay. Alright, even closer. My anti-venom quick board. Oh my Christ. Okay, discard. Are you happy? Yes, I want to discard my fucking... Goddamn, I want to discard my 800 GP. I just... Please hit. I need one good hit. One more good hit. Do I have it? There we go. Alright. Jad phase is getting me, but hey, that is one Zulrah kill. Oh, and you get a teleport back. Oh, no, that's like a thing that drops. Jesus, and that's like money. Okay, so I didn't... Did I? I mean, yeah, I only could have used like 20 grand of food, I guess. Yeah, that was nice. Hit. Alright. Clear 2. Flax is such a comical drop. Please, just don't splash. Alright. I am improving. Reliably. 2 kills without a death and a new PB. That was fast. Alright, there we go. PB of 156 on kill 8. Back-to-back killing. I have realistically probably enough food to just run it back, but I'm gonna be cautious and and not do that because of the fact that I still have a lot of kills where I end up eating every piece of food. I don't want to risk it, but that is a huge speed increase, and like the average kills were like 100k, where the money snake is really really coming in for its namesake. But I gotta say, something that just doesn't like click in my brain is Zulrah just has this like massive window where you can't click him, and like it just super punishes like early clicking. But like it's just an experience. Like it does not at all feel natural to be like, all right, this boss has to exist for like half a second, and if I click him too early, I won't start like my casting time. But then the game also punishes like, oh, if I double click, I'm gonna reset how long it takes for me to shoot my fireball at all with this slow ass staff. Yeah, all right, that's my fastest death yet, and immediately did mage phase, and it's like, okay, pray mage. Back-to-back ranged hits for 40 while snakelings are hitting me as I try and double eat my sharks and karambwans. And double hits of 40 is kind of an issue. I feel like for most people, but that just felt completely out of my control. I don't know, like, the secret was don't get comboed. Like, I don't even have to reset. It's like I can just go there, put all my stuff back on, and I've used 2 food. Like, I don't have to reset for the fight. It's insane. Wait, oh! The snakelings that hadn't hit me in forever suddenly all hit me at once for like 65. Ugh. Oh, it's annoying that not getting hit by the snakelings just killed me. That wasn't bad. 1,000 Zora scales almost. Jesus Christ. We got this. Just need a few more hits. Three. Alright, final splash. We're done. Alright. That was a tiny bit hairy too trip, but kind of done. Oh! Dragon Halberd's a cute little drop. Damn, even 150k. Yeah, what a doozy of a task to kill 55 Ankus for absolutely nothing. Let's see, do we get something interesting? Let's say Zora wasn't bad. Think about Zora making like 2 million GPs. I can buy better mage gear. I don't hate Fossil Island Wyverns. They're just very, very silly. God damn. Hold on. Aberrant Spectres in the Slayer Tower, you don't say. Little 7.5% bonus XP, little extended task. Alright, well that's nice. Just, God, it's always nice to do Aberrant Spectres. Just kind of a raw profit monster. Damn, oh, it feels so good. They just fucking bop Aberrant Spectres. Not to mention, I'd also really, like, I'm surprised, I haven't got a worm task as well in, like, forever, and that's, like, Konar's favorite task, is being like, kill worms. It's like, I would love a worm task, because they're just fucking profitable. Like, I would just not make them longer or faster, just accept killing worms. Because I've gotten, like, 2 Dragon Harpoons so far. But it's just like, God, that's such a long fucking minigame grind, and I already have a bunch of other long minigame grinds, and any one more grind, or I'm like, oh, it's just a week of playing RuneScape. You know? It's just a week of getting on every day to crank a knob in the herb machine and Varlamore. I gotta crank the herb knob in Varlamore a little more. Sorry, I can't see the wife and kids. I gotta crank the herb knob.
Yeah.
I gotta gyrate it. I'm gyrating it. Alright, I'm cranking it, I'm gyrating. Pog, we got a big boy, we got a big mama. We got a big mama on our hands. Brimstone key incoming. Puke. 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 Spuke. Splunk. I imagine that's what stabbing aberrant specters sounds like.
Yeah.
You know, like they're big ghostly goobers, but they look wet, you know what I mean? Like they're slimy. They're goo. Yeah, like I'm stabbing a big mass of very upset jello. Oh my god, I'm getting fucking tricked in here. Ugh, hard clue scroll. I was so excited to see double purple fucking loot beams. Gets me every time. Holy shit, there it is. 84 Slayer. One more to go. 2.9 million Slayer XP. If you think about it, I really only have 10 million Slayer XP left to go. I'm like, what? I'm most of the way there. You know, I'm basically done. Holy shit, yeah, what a fucking Slayer task. Let me go finish banking this stuff. Go to the herb tab. Not that crazy, but like 700k in herbs. $104.02 to 4.18. 160,000 in seeds. Like 200k in alkables. 4 clue scrolls. 7 fucking brimstone keys. Alright, let's see what the fucking brimstone chest pull is. What do we get? Oh. 106 gold ore. 300k in dragon arrows. Uncut rubies. Swordfish. Rune plate body. I think that's like the worst thing to have gotten, yeah. Dust in the smoke dungeon. You can still burst them there, but I think there's some other goofy requirement. Oh, and I'm out of bloods. Ugh. Alright, I guess I gotta start getting bloods. Alright, time to see what awaits us in these clue scrolls and the clue caskets. I got 5 caskets from my task earlier. We can do them here. Is that worth anything? Yeah, it's worth an okay amount. Ugh, wow, that was a kinda lousy set. Hard to clue scrolls. I'm not upset. I get a couple collection logs. I'm gonna take a quick grab at the Guardians of the Rift, because I think it's like a pretty big increase. I don't know what it takes to get like one piece of the outfit. Oh, that's nice. not upset at 200 laws. $500 laws. Jesus Christ, I really have not been here that long. Okay, so I need to do like every 4 hours for the 5 hours. I can functionally get a piece of the outfit. Alright, well, I was gonna keep that in mind. Let's see. Oh, nowhere close to 77 for Bloods. Well, I'll take the rarest thing. Well, I guess it's not a pet. I'll take the second rarest thing from the reward pool. Second group of searches. Well, great. Now I have to go buy redwood logs to burn in it. Actually, I don't... Yeah, you have to have 90 fire making. I'm not going to go do 5 hours of winter tot to be able to burn better logs in this mini game. I'm also kind of getting anxious. I'm not getting very many pearls for my average expected rate. I need boots. I need little boots that give me 10% more runes. Please, please. Got an abyssal lantern. Nope. Alright, don't need any of the talismans. More roots. More roots. More roots. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Making like 100 KGP an hour of runes just from the loot thing? I don't know. It's hard for me to not be upset about this minigame just being a massive convenience thing. Lantern does just look amazing as an item. I don't think I've ever really... you see a couple people within here, but you can't really see it in the giant 2,000 person mass. But seeing it here is just... God, it's wonderful. Alright, this will be 65 rune crafting. Unlocks death runes. So, a little more value out of doing the mini game. And, like, it feels not terrible. Like, going from 55 to 65 rune crafting, and I've now gone from 65 to almost 66. I haven't really, like, gotten frustrated or felt like I'm not making progress, like, a single time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, I just, like, back-to-back got a decent handful of pearls. That's nice. Alright, I have 150 reward permits, which should be enough pearls to get my next piece of the Raiments of the Eye outfit. Okay. Good start. Maybe I should have done big searches. All right. Easy collection log. Oh my god. I'm just thinking about every time I've ever watched like some tasker or somebody that's like chunk locked and they're here and they're like, I'm level 85 rune crafting and I don't have the things. And I'm just like, yeah, I just need to casually make bloods on my main. Every rare drop. It's all mine. Alright, let's go to the rune page here. I don't think I really want any of these. I'll keep this. It's a collection log. Collection log worth 5,000 GP. I may as well hold on to it. How do I do this? It looks like it handled this. Do I use it? Use? Oh. Nice. Then I can also re-get the other pouches, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Was there a nice amount of runes? Yeah. And I'm not even done. Let's do some big searches now, because I got most of the green log stuff, so just give me the pearls. Classic. Weird. Actually, I just realized I got the Abyssal Needle before I got the Jump Scare normal needle. Which is kind of insane. Get the next piece, right? Yeah. What is this? Also 350 and then 400. Okay, so I need to do another, what, 350 searches? Ugh. So just the short side of the grind. Just the short side. It'll be over before you know it. About to say, I kind of want my other pouches back. I'm going to go ahead and take just these like 39 searches. Let's big search. 30 pearls. Huh. Maybe can I not? No, I can get the. I'm pretty certain I can get the pouches again, but maybe I'm missing something. Maybe they're also rarer than I think. I'm not 100% sure. But I was definitely hoping to kind of casually get some stuff from it. Yeah. Alright, I got 50 searches. I'm gonna go ahead and go through them. Ooh. Abyssal dye. Nice, because it's the color I would want the most too. That's exciting. I've been getting very, very spooned on this loot pool. What's in here? La runes. Yeah, nice. Good amounts of runes, and I got an abyssal dye that I want. How do these work? Can I use them like multiple times? Or is it one dye, the one piece? Right, let me search through mine. I was fully expecting you to get something like silly. I got the blue dye. That's a collection log for me. Normal needle. None of the talismans are like really worth anything. They're like worth okay runecraft XP. Because you can go and craft like these things with them. Wow, that was gonna. I mean, I got a blue dye. I can't complain. Let's see, intricate pouch. No good drops. Flew right by 77 runecraft. Didn't even realize it. There we are, rolled over, putting my freaking talisman in the ground. Damn. It's like the grind didn't even happen. Blink of an eye type beat. Alright, done with that. I have 130 searches left. Let's do some big searches at the Guardian. Double law talismans, one pull. Only free inventory spaces, huh? Okay. I was hoping this would all go into like one thing. Let's see, I'm at 280 pearls. Am I gonna be like a few pearls short? It'd be super annoying. Souls and souls. Well, that's kind of sad.
Just get the pet.
So true, Queen. Oh my gosh, I think kind of dry on pearls to be 40 short. Ugh. Bloods and a dragon medhelm. What? But I don't know, this isn't a terrible grind. I think I did it in like 4 real life days. If you were, you know, ready to play for 12-hour day, like a day, that would have been 2. Not even full 2. And then secondarily, this minigame kind of prints money. Like my rune tab had a value of, you know, I guess excluding this, had a rune tab, or had a expense of just the twin flame staff, which let me check that it hasn't gone up. It's gone down. So, you know, I've added 9 mil GP while completing a pretty annoying grind that I'm going to use. Like, I don't even have to go farm bloods until this stack runs out, which is fantastic. But I'm going to go ahead and finish off the outfit just because like, I'm super close, and whenever I run out of bloods, I'm going to have to make them anyways. Or I will make them to avoid the GP loss. Alright, there we go. Full raiments, ready for blood rune crafting in another 40 hours whenever I run out of blood runes. God damn, it feels good to be back. Alright, let's open up my brimstone chest. Well, that's not Mystic Dusk. Worms. Alright, that's a nice little profitable task. It'll take a bit, but it'll be good. There it is, a strength level, 85 strength. Yippee! This will be it. 3 million Slayer XP. Yippee! 10 million more to go. Alright, let's open up the chest. Awful. Hello? Okay. Awful. Ooh. Ugh. Yuck. That's pretty rough. Alright. Black Dragons and Taverley. Oh, what a fun one. Alright, let's get a new task. Worms and Napotsley. Isn't that the shitty worms? But yeah, I really hope that with the Varlamore update that's going to come out in like another few weeks, month I guess, that we get a Slayer Master for Varlamore, because this is such a cool area where you kind of just get to do everything for free. So even if like the reward money's not the best, doing things for free is always nice. Not to mention that, you know, reliably getting Nogwas on task would be fantastic. But yeah, here we are. I think these are the only worms here, so I guess we just massacre these little guys. It kind of feels bad. They're pretty cute. But look at the little goober. I also know there's like a cheese where with like these wormlings, yeah, they can only drop brimstone keys in their bones. This is such a bad task. Oh my god. Alright, I might as well turn Piety on and smack the piss out of them. Like I have free prayer pots. God, if I reset my trip, I'm also gonna get some Expeditious Slaughter bracelets. But, cool trick is that these things drop wormling bones, which are a unique drop to them. And if you take those wormling bones to things like the, not ectoplasmator, but the ectofunctus, the ectophile area in Mortania, they count as baby dragon bones, which are worth more experience if you need to make ecto tokens, you know. Fun little hack. Oh, also, seeing it again, I have no goddamn clue how I've done this to my UI, where I have these things over here and over here. And I'm gonna just have to start mass disabling RuneLight plugins until they frickin' go away. Alright, let's get a new task. Trolls in Quidam Mortem. That is terrible. Oh my god. Actually, I have 1,500 points. Hold on. It's rewards, right? Yeah. I don't want to do that. Take it off in the lighthouse. That's okay. This takes this takes like 10 minutes or less. It's whatever. All right, let's get a new task. In the Fremennik Slayer dungeon. God damn it. Doesn't this lady know I need a basilisk jaw? God damn it. Thank Christ, I am done with that terrible, terrible task of just slow AFK basilisk grinding. Dust Devils in the Smoke Dungeon. But yeah, crazy task. 40k Slayer almost. And half a magic level. It's not terrible. And crazy amount of brimstone keys. Alright, let's grab a new task. Cow fights in the task cave. Well, once again, this is like 5 minutes, so yeah. No keys, going back in for another Konar task. Water fiends in the ancient cavern. Alright, that is weird. I just think there's a lot of collection logs in there that I've never gotten before, so hopefully I get a lot of collection logs out of this. Also, looking at the loot tables, these things can't drop any of the dungeon drops in here like the skeletons can. Which is pretty sad, just the... yeah, what is it? Ancient page. Yeah, these things don't drop them. Seems messed up. Yeah, holy shit, this task is awful. I am going to re-roll it. Get this out of here. Wait. I don't know if that's terrible. I haven't killed drakes yet. I've heard they're annoying, but they also have actual drops, so I guess we're gonna fucking find out. I'm about to say, I don't think these drakes are that bad. Okay, I just finished my first trip, and I realized really late into it that I had some silly gear on, and I forgot my fucking bone crusher still. Ah! I just got here. I should probably go get it. Hey, oh, Drake's Tooth. Don't mind if I do. But yeah, don't get me wrong, this isn't a overly fast task. But this is definitely one of those times where the wiki just gets something, like, not wrong, but something that's, like, up the choice as, like, kind of off. You know, like these guys aren't so hard that it's, like, impossible. They also exist in an economy where a Fang was, you know, 9 mil. But I don't know. Like, these guys don't seem that terrible, but then again, like, if I were an Iron account, this would be a nightmare. But the wiki doesn't say, oh, block these if you're an Iron, block these for everybody. Whereas, like, I don't know, they're just like, eh? Like, you don't need to wear any dragon defense stuff as long as you're, like, at all active. Like, I don't know, I don't feel like there's a lot of stuff. I'm also enjoying the fact that it's active. Because usually with so much Slayers, it's just AFK, pick up your loot every minute. Alright, let's go to a new task. But to say, that is pretty slow for 30k Slayer XP. So, might be a skip? I don't know. I didn't think that felt that bad. Alright, next assignment. Yes! Well, sorta yes. This is the salvation of getting my Slayer ahead of my hit points, which will require an explanation. There's only one downside. I might have to grind for 40 hours to unlock peak efficiency for it. It's you know, it's not that bad. It's just 40 hours. You know, I did 20 hours of runecraft over the weekend, and Monday and Tuesday. So, you know, by that logic, next weekend, I'll be done with fishing. It's as simple as that. You must look at Camdozel Frog. Look at him. He's such a little goober. No, no, come back. Stay in the camera, you're beautiful. He's so goofy looking. Wow. Alright, there we go. Broken hammer. I just need to get the shards to get it. This is my 4th inventory. Sadly, I just purchased the rare upgrade, so I'll probably knock out 1 or 2 more collection logs in my time to get to 1,500 shards. I shouldn't have stopped recording 10 seconds ago. There is a second hammer. Alright, quick rundown on why the Grotesque Guardians or a Gargoyle task is so huge for me. Is that the Gargoyles, despite only having 1,000 HP and giving 1,000 hit points XP to kill, of course, give a slightly advantageous XP with dropping 1350, which then gets multiplied by the Mauritania Slayer Tower bonus from the diaries. So completing the elite will increase XP drop to 1485, which then moves a given task of 214. Like my current one should end up averaging 285, wearing bracelets or slaughter bracelets, which means that my Gargoyles task is estimated to give me 423,000 Slayer XP and 285,000 hit points XP, so that I need to do like 5 of these tasks, which will be a substantial amount of my way to 99, but gives me a good berth to come out ahead and then build up a lead, or I can still finish up some questing and account unlocks without putting my account in a compromised position where I will be very close for comfort on getting 99 Slayer before anything else in combat gets there. Check-in for the end of the video. I'm at 3.125 million Slayer XP. I've gained 4 levels in the last 2 weeks, and I'm sort of gearing up for a final rounding out of the final things and starting the big long grind of doing Grotesque Guardians.